Oh, I'm supposed to start.
You always are.
I know, but I forgot. Like that I didn't have anything.
The dementia.
Yeah. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hop, 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 hop.
Well, first thing I wanted to kick it right off. We'll just get into it.
All right.
I have barely seen you this year.
Well, it's not this year.
This year.
This year is only a month.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen you in the past month.
Well, I've been working in Arkansas for the last 2 weeks.
Bullshit.
Okay, we're
You've
not
been going hitting casino.
we're not even a minute in, and you're already cussing.
Hitting the casino. You've been doing all this.
Casino.
I'm just making shit up.
There's a second. We ain't ever gonna get no commercials with that attitude. No casinos. I've been having to get up at like 1 a.m. and drive an hour and a half to work, and so which is fine. I mean, it was needed. One of the guys got sick and had to do a little hospital time. So, that's just part of it. Stepping in, doing what I got to do. So that's the only reason why I've been gone. Oh, why? Oh, the baby boy missed me.
Nah. I don't know. I've been, other than recording the podcast every week, I've barely seen you. So I was like, where have you been, old man?
Well, like we talked about before, like I'm trying to do more things and, just, I don't know. Work and go do stuff, It's better than sitting at home all the time, right?
So what I'm hearing is you're a woman of the night now.
I ain't no stranger to walk of shames, but
I ain't no stranger.
Ain't no stranger to the right. I promise that was the last bit of singing I'll do this episode.
So anything interesting been going on?
My life is always so interesting. It's hard to pick.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't know.
Being a bold pioneering legend as I am. Sorry.
That's Canton.
Oh yeah, my bad. Which, by the way, Canton, got your new mic in sitting right there. We'll try it again, and let everybody hear your angelic voice.
Yeah. Someone's important when you go and buy a whole new mic just because of one person.
Yeah. Well, that and the ice situation.
Yes. Trust me, Ken. Ever since that night, I've been keeping the ice tray filled just for the moment occasion.
Yeah, I bought an inflatable ice chest.
Is that right?
Yeah, like it floats in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it on the table. You can do whatever you want.
You're never going to use it.
Probably not. But I got it. Anyway, I was at Menards.
You'll use it every once in a while that Ken's on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
That was my fancy bougie stuff this weekend. I went to Menards and looked at flooring.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I never thought in my life I'd ever be old enough to go look at flooring. Like,
how fierce.
Dude, like you'll get there in about 2 weeks.
About 4 more weekends.
Yeah. So, I think
go to Menards all the time.
Right. Yeah, but for other people's shit.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever you're going looking at like square footing pricing for flooring, you're like, oh, maybe I can learn to hover.
Don't we have a Menards in Joplin now?
We do.
Why didn't you just go to that one?
Because they don't have Bass Pro in Joplin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to do one, I might as well do the other.
What'd you buy at Bass Pro?
I don't.
Did you buy anything?
I don't think I bought anything.
A failed trip at Bass Pro.
No.
You can't walk in and buy nothing.
Dude, that is a successful trip to Bass Pro.
I don't think I've ever been into Bass Pro and didn't spend over $200.
Right. That would be a failure.
That'd be a very successful Bass Pro trip.
What was the last thing you bought at Bass Pro?
Fishing lures.
You don't fish.
Still bought them.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this was like 2 years ago. And whenever I did go fish,
so
I did actually use them.
Like, that's really got to be a priority this year.
For you, go fishing?
Well, for both of us. Like,
I want to go fishing with you?
we can podcast together on a thing,
Oh, yeah.
on a thing called the Campout.
Oh, yeah.
And, you don't want to go fishing with me?
No, I don't want to go fishing with you.
Why?
I just know. I don't think me and you have ever gone fishing together, have we?
We have.
How long's it been? Like 10 years?
More than that, probably.
Well, judging from the kind of person you are, you're the kind of dad that goes fishing with their son. It was like, that's not how you tie that knot. You put the worm on this way. You got lures? No, you need worms. You know, you're that kind of dad.
Oh, the like teaching and trying to prepare you for life. Okay.
Prepare you for life?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's such an important life lesson, knowing how to fish.
It's not.
Everybody should know how to fish, but it's not something that you're going to need to know in life.
Mm-hmm.
How about instead of doing your teachings on the fishing trip, teach me how to do my damn taxes like a school should?
Taxes are easy.
I don't know it.
Yeah,
I know how to fish. I don't know how to tax.
So you get your W-2s.
Yeah.
And you go to somebody and you have them do them.
So that's not doing your taxes. That's pushing it off onto someone else.
Yeah. Why are you going to take the time to do it?
Because that's kind of what you're supposed to do. I mean, the government gives you all the tools. You're supposed to do it yourself.
You can, yeah. But you don't want to spend the extra money to have somebody else do it to make sure it's done properly?
Kind of like mechanicing. Either you can spend a bunch more than you could. You have to pay for labor to go get it done, maybe right, or you can do it yourself and do it right.
I have done my own taxes. I've had somebody else do my taxes, and I've paid to have my taxes done. I'm just going to pay to have them done. It's not worth my time to do it.
See, that's good fatherly advice.
That you'll take, but not just
you tie your hook knot like this.
Yeah, you're gonna tie your fishing hook the same way you tie your shoe. Gotcha.
No.
Uh-huh.
You do over and under twice and just call it a day.
Okay.
No.
All right.
There's so many complicated ones for that.
Well,
like there's like a million different ways to tie your hook on.
There's a million different ways to tie your hook. And in all honesty, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And people right now, like the few that do fish all the time, are probably screaming at the radio like, "It does do matter because it does this and this. You want this gonna fit?" No, I don't. It's a fucking fish, dude. Like it doesn't matter how you really tie your knot. You can tie it like you're tying your shoe. You want to put a fucking bow tie in it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Put a slip knot in it. Fine.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do the whole YouTube tutorial of like, oh, well, you got to do it this, spin it 7 times, and then like up and under here, and then back over here. And
yeah, I've tied a fishing like a hook on a line, probably a few different ways, and I've still never had a hook break off on me. I've had the line break because I wasn't being technical, putting enough drag on it.
Yeah,
but never had my hook come undone before.
Yeah, the only time knots ever matter is if you're on a sailboat or an anniversary. So, like, it's the only time that knots matter.
Or rock climbing.
Nah, you got them those carabiners.
You still have to like put them on the knots on the rope.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, nah. Why? Nobody should be rock climbing anyway.
Why not?
Oh, well,
rock climbing's cool, dude.
Well, okay. Why?
It's adventurous and it's fun.
How?
And it's exercise.
Okay, exercise. Sure, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
How's that fun?
You conquered a mountain. It's pretty cool.
Okay. The mountain wasn't hurting anything. It wasn't coming after me.
Well, now you can say in a room, like, how many mountains have you climbed? What color's your Bugatti,
Yeah.
Like,
Like, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
see?
I don't think he ever climbed a mountain.
Probably not. But, people who did can
Uh,
make fun of him because they haven't.
I don't know.
Andrew Tate can go with Coach Bugatti. He's like, what mountain have you climbed? Be the
Yeah.
other guy. There you go.
What I still don't understand why that's a brag.
I think it's cool.
Okay. Go climb a mountain.
What about people that climb Mount Everest? Like, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, there's a trail.
You still have to camp up the mountain in the freezing temperatures as you go up.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's fine.
that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
like
badass, dude.
yeah, like that's great.
Okay.
Like yeah, sure, I respect that, but
There's
like
not a straight trail just to walk up it. You need a hell of a lot of equipment and climbing gear and
you are not there are there are people that have reached certain parts of Mount Everest in a wheelchair
yeah, I'm sure.
and
Sure there's a trail halfway up it.
crutches and like all kinds of things.
I don't know about wheelchairs actually, but
You're not scaling a rock face. Like
I know that,
you're not
yeah.
climbing up a flat surface, on fingertips.
Yeah.
Like now.
Then when you get to the top, you get to pull that like dial lever thing that looks like a casino slot machine. You get to pull it and the number goes up by
Uh,
one.
Look, it's like a really slow parkour. Like I mean, because
Parkour.
I can see rock climbing, seeing somebody do something that's like unnatural, and you're like, wow, that was good.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
yeah,
admit, I
it's
watched those
very
videos on YouTube.
yeah, it's very athletic and whatnot. Then you see somebody doing parkour, and it's all like, yeah, that's cool. That's doing something that's unnatural and it's very athletic, and something that I cannot do. I also know that there's some stairs right around the corner. And you can go up and down them all day, and you ain't got to worry about your insurance deductible. You know, like you ain't got to worry about getting a ticket. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Is there any other kind of like uh extracurricular physical activities that you don't think are what they're cut out for?
that I think they're pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, like the equestrian thing.
Like riding horses?
Yeah, but like jumping poles and water like little water ditches and stuff like that.
Kind of cool. I
Eh,
mean, it's not as cool as rock climbing, but it's still cool
why are we doing it?
because you've tamed a beast. That's pretty cool.
No, somebody else tamed it, and then you bought it, and then
Well, in that case, then
somebody else trained it.
I'm with you. But if they sat there and took a unbroke horse, broke it, tamed it, trained it,
Yeah,
and now they're doing all these cool shit with it, that's pretty badass.
and break dancing.
Yeah, I'm with you on
Yeah,
breakdancing.
I don't.
They put that in the Olympics.
Yeah, I know. And then
What is wrong with
Australia
people?
fucked it all up. I mean, it's very athletic. It
I'm
is,
sure,
but
but you still look like a fucking idiot.
I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I mean, this is coming from a guy that like I haven't even grasped like how to do the robot. So like like my best moves involve the Cupid shuffle.
I think anything about competitive dance is stupid as hell.
Yeah.
Competitive dance? Are you kidding me?
Like like gymnastics. Like I can understand that.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
not dance.
Well, I mean, they have a dance portion. Yeah,
That's
they got the floor routine.
like choreography?
The floor routine, where they're running around, jumping, and sometimes they have the little ribbon thing.
Well, yeah, but that's just gymnastics, but on the floor. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
they're
because
still doing cartwheels and backflips and front flips, and
yeah, amazing shit. But you know, I don't know. I mean, just never really got into breakdancing. I guess So but I mean, there's so many like I mean, my brother will hate this, but bowling.
yeah.
Like I don't understand the point of that. What is your dog doing? I have
She
a
just wedged herself between him and the back of his chair.
yeah, I have a backpack now.
um, so you don't think bowling is a worthwhile activity?
No, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like bowling,
Oh, it's fun.
sorry, Colin.
It's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, it is fun, but yeah,
You always said if you're good at something, never do it for free. So, someone's really good at bowling, they're not going to do it for free.
right. That's why I'm a hooker.
Okay.
But no, I just
That's why we can't get the lights on. Okay.
yeah, lights are fine.
That's
Anyway,
recording off of a power bank.
yeah. Okay, I got to move your dog real quick. Guess what? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. All right,
She's a little thick.
she just lives here now.
Yeah, she's a little dense of a dog.
Put on my ass.
But Grandpa, I noticed it was kind of warm, so you need some attention.
Yeah, she definitely needs attention.
Uh,
Anywho's, yeah, bowling.
breakdancing, bowling.
I mean, I don't golf, and I love playing golf.
I think golf is the stupidest sport.
Yeah, because you don't know how to do it. No, like
I don't know how to play croquet, and I know it's stupid.
yeah, yeah, almost anything to do with a horse. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I understood it, I guess, before we had internet.
What about the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah,
You not like the Kentucky Derby?
you're gonna hate this, but online video games, like the competitive online video games,
Like every game ever right now?
Fortnite, Marvel Rivals,
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Okay, why don't you like them?
It's not that I don't like them. It's just I mean, they're the epitome of a time sink.
I guess I don't understand your point of view here.
Okay, so Arc, for example, right?
Okay.
I can look somewhere on there. How many hours do I got? I can't see from here.
It's not on this screen.
Okay. On Arc Ascended, I have over 100 hours played.
Which isn't a lot, but
Well, there's 24 hours in a day.
yeah. It's only 4 days of gaming.
4 straight days.
Yeah.
Not 4 days of 4 hours.
Combined between like the first Fortnite account and my current Fortnite account, I have over a couple thousand hours probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Couple thousand hours. We probably could have been doing something a wee bit more constructive.
Well, it's also over the course of like 6 or 7 years.
Right.
And then that's also like a full year of not playing it. Like that's it's over a long course of time here.
Right. I'm not saying you did it and you got 1,000 hours played and you lived for 1,002.
Yeah.
But 1,000 hours that could have been probably dedicated to something. But then we wouldn't have the nerd out. So I mean, everything's a time sink, I guess. But
Yeah, the podcast is. We ain't getting shit out of it.
well, I get really. For me, I'm not saying it like like you asshole.
Uh-huh.
But like for me, I get a lot out.
Like a lot of fun and enjoyment.
Yeah, I get fun, enjoyment. I feel like I know you better than what I did whenever we started.
The Fortnite.
So you know the game better than.
No, I know my friends better than before we started playing it.
You guys know how to shit talk each other better. I know that. Good Lord. But I mean, I have a lot of friends that I've bonded with over video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through WoW.
Yeah.
For the Horde.
No, how's Alliance?
No, for the Horde.
No.
If Greg still listens to this, he would love that.
Yeah,
I don't think he does, but
I don't think I could. Yeah, I never could get it. Anyway, that's a nerd out episode, I think. But
for the Horde.
We should do that though, like straight just World of Warcraft.
I would be so fucking bored. So bored. Every time you've ever talked about anything about World of Warcraft, I've been so bored. Like I normally like pay attention and talk with you because I know it's something you're interested in.
Right.
So boring.
Dude, whenever
if I played it, it'd be a whole different story.
You tell me the Fortnite stories, I'm the same way. I'm like, it's gotta be the dumbest game in the world. I don't know why anybody plays it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you shot a guy, turned into a fucking skyscraper. That's great.
Well, for example, today, me and Jamie were playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets killed by these 2 people. And I'm over here by myself now. Me against 2.
Yeah.
And Jamie's like, all right, I'm gonna get off. And I was like, nah, wait for me to clutch this up. Hold on.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'll wait a minute. I run up there, full box them, get them both,
Mm-hmm.
straight clapped.
Uh-huh.
And Jamie's like, clip it, come on, chat, clip it.
Oh my God.
No, not really, but I really did do that, and it was a high, intense, awesome moment
Yeah.
because odds are against me, not in my favor. They killed Jamie, which Jamie's a lot better than I am at the game.
Right.
I run in, get them, over with, game over, back to the lobby. That's all I got for the day.
Yeah,
That's all I did today, except
I've
for
got
talk
my
to a
World
guy
of
about
War,
wanting my van.
and I've got my World of Warcraft stories, and
Yeah.
like I tell them, I get into them, and because I was there for it,
I was in the moment, man.
and like there's several where I'm like, as you kids would say, clutch,
Yeah.
and it was. Like you get into those stories and stuff, but yeah, like I'm like you. I'm like I have no fucking clue what the hell you're talking about. Like I don't even want to fucking know anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about. You got a top 3 average in Fortnite, so that means you got to play it more than I do.
Yeah, I retired with greatness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
so I should have retired on Madden, but
I almost bought you a poster the other day.
yeah,
I didn't know if you would actually put it in your room, though, and I really didn't have the money to spend on it. But I was at a flea market.
uh,
This is going to make you feel really old. So I was at a flea market, and there was this box of posters.
yeah.
And I'm a poster guy. I like posters, so looking through them, I found a poster for the Division.
Oh yeah,
I almost bought it for you in a flea market.
dude, I would have rocked it. I really
I
would have.
figured you would have because that was like one of your favorite games,
Yeah,
But hey, uh,
that's another one I've got hours.
yeah, you've got a lot of hours in that. We should check that later.
Yeah, well, we can do that on the nerd out. Like go through all our top hours on
I
our
would
games.
love to do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can do that.
We should definitely do that. That'd be sick.
Well, let's get into some more like something more substantial. Because I can feel people falling asleep.
Canton, we're sorry.
Um, so have you kept up with this whole like tariff thing that Trump is doing?
Somewhat, a little.
Yeah.
Another tariff in imported goods, right?
Yeah. So like he put a 25% tariff on Canada, which breaks the free trade agreement that we have between Canada, Mexico, and us. Like we don't tariff each other, you know. But he went ahead and did it. And Canada's response to that was, like, oh, okay, well, we're just going to tariff you. It's like, the fuck does Canada give us?
Yeah.
Like we're going to put a $25 or 25% tariff on fucking maple syrup.
Yeah. Did you look up like what do we get from Canada?
Well, so they supply us with a lot of oil.
Oil.
Yeah, a lot of oil.
That makes sense.
And man, sorry, my allergies are like kicking my ass.
Now he's got sore throat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, got to make that bill payment. Cars, surprisingly enough.
Oil and cars.
Yeah.
From Canada?
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you're like, well, what kind of car? Like, what kind of car do you think would come from Canada?
Probably American cars that have factories there.
Yeah, well, just take a guess. What car do you think would come from Canada?
Well,
You're gonna hate it.
I immediately think Volkswagen, but that's Germany. I want to say Chrysler.
Oh, the Dodge Challenger, the Dodge Charger, the Chrysler 300, Chevy Equinox. Was that the XR7 or whatever? Some Toyota or Honda thing you like?
What are you talking about?
Like a Honda Civic.
Okay.
And then what's the sporty version of that?
Shit, I don't know. Sport?
No, there's like
Oh, WRX?
Yeah,
Subaru?
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I could see that coming from Canada. That makes sense.
and a couple of different Lexus.
Dodge Challengers and Chargers?
Mm-hmm.
Like all of them come from Canada, or some of them come from Canada?
I don't know you like it. Stop it.
Some of them or all of them? I don't
Well,
see all of them coming from
probably
Canada.
not all of them. The other half is probably built in Mexico. You know,
I don't
like
see a lot of them being built outside of out of America.
we don't build as many as we used to. Like we used to build all of them. Like so, yeah, those stickers, that says American made.
Yeah.
Right. Those stickers don't mean what you think they mean. Like
Yeah, they were just put together in America.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that's it. Like we put the stickers on it whenever it got here.
Yeah.
Or we painted it.
Or put the bolts together.
Yeah, you get something, like even hamburger, you're like, it says, American beef.
Hmm.
Well, it's from cattle in Australia that they raised and they put down over there, and then they cold stored it, sent it over here, and then we butchered it and processed it.
Where does all our beef go?
Well, we use it, and some of it is exported.
Some of our beef is exported?
Yeah, it's the dumbest shit ever. Like
Why?
we're buying Australian beef to bring here for us to eat, and then we're taking our beef, some of it, not all of it. Most of it stays here, but some of it goes off to someplace else.
The stupidest shit I've ever heard of.
Everybody wonders why everything's so expensive. It's because
That's why we need more tariffs.
now we need less middlemen.
We need more competency is what we need, but
we have so many things that have so many people in between.
Yeah.
That's what drives the price up. The whole like, well, tariffs is going to raise the cost of this. It's like, no, like
It's gonna make things
it
a lot
doesn't.
easier.
It gives a pay raise to everybody in the middle, but I mean, I don't know enough about tariffs to like really go in real in depth in it.
Yeah.
But tariffs have always been a thing, and I mean, like what? Okay, so the government's going to get more of the cut than what the middlemen get.
Yeah.
Oh no! Like,
well, the way I kind of see it, it's like we're gonna have more quality stuff now. Like, not everything's gonna be made out of other countries. I mean, of course, America can still make their products under, cheap quality and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have more things that are more American made, whether it's small businesses or probably some big businesses are gonna save some money and just make it in America.
Well, the whole reason that like importing and exporting. Good Lord, dog. Wow, she is on something.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, the whole reason like things are like imported and exported is because so why are they going to build a car here in America if financially they can make it cheaper and then ship it, and the overall cost is cheaper to make it in Mexico or Canada?
Yeah.
It's a good business sense to do it. You're making the same product, getting the same profit margin, and you're spending less. So,
But then
why
the
not?
quality of it is worse.
Is it?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, if you're spending less, if you go factory by factory, like you have a product, you go factory by factory and you pick the cheapest one, probably going to be the lowest in quality.
The manufacturing doesn't get magically better because it's inside of a border or not. You know what I mean? Like, plastic's plastic.
Yeah.
What made American products better is whenever we use actual materials. We're not 3D printing bullshit. Like the old refrigerators from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Those things were spectacular. And
They lasted for decades.
They're probably still running until, like they're like, oh yeah, you can't use this Freon anymore because we don't know why. You know,
Yeah, because it's
but
got connections to cancer.
but luckily we got this other can of stuff that's exactly the same, but it's got some different labeling on it. Like it's all that bullshit, you know. Like life has become phone apps to where we have to update every so often on this bullshit, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And then what do you do whenever you have your apps all updated and all that? Well, now you're out of memory.
Yeah,
So you want to keep all that and everything and stay with the trend of everybody else, you gotta buy a new phone.
yeah.
Even though you didn't want a new phone, I just had to buy a new phone. And those things I've gotten even more like so I went to Walmart, right? And we got some stuff for uh homemade burritos,
Hmm.
right? I didn't buy any of the stuff. You know, like I bought my couple of things, but I didn't buy any of like the grocery stuff and all that.
Okay.
And then I get on Facebook, like, I don't know, an hour later, the stuff that I didn't buy was now advertised on Facebook.
Yeah,
I didn't use my card on it. I was near it. And we talked about the brands.
yeah.
But like one of them didn't even talk about, and that's the Totino's pizza rolls.
Uh-huh.
I didn't talk
Which goes great in burritos, by the way.
well, I mean, there was just one. It was like, ah, yeah, I need to get those too,
Yeah.
you know. And I mean, why is that on my like? How is that on my Facebook? You know, like we didn't even talk about it. You know, like what what the fuck? You know, and now we're like, so now Facebook isn't fact checking anymore. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I didn't notice that, but I do remember when they did do that,
Yeah,
like, hey, this is not accurate information, you know?
yeah. Even though you know it's bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, you know, because their fact checking was biased, you
yeah,
know? I mean, sometimes it was right, but a lot of the times it was, like, opinion,
yeah.
you know? Like, "We don't think that the da 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 da," you know? And then so TikTok, it got banned, right?
Mhm.
And then I open up TikTok, and it's wanting me to link my Facebook friends list to it.
Hmm.
It's weird, isn't it? So I wonder who bought it.
I don't think anybody bought it.
And
I don't think anybody did. They might have came to an agreement with another company or
there's
something.
a reason why it's not banned. Nobody has said the reason why it's not banned.
I mean, they sent out a public message when you reopen the app telling you why it's unbanned.
Why did they say that it was unbanned?
It literally, like, whenever it came back online,
Mhm,
open it, message pops up on your screen.
mhm.
It's like, we would like to send a special thanks to President Trump for reinstating the app and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, it was negotiated. There was a negotiation. So somebody has bought it. Like, somebody has a controlling interest in it.
Okay.
So it the whole like so TikTok collects data just like every other app,
Hmm.
and that's how you get your algorithm for, like, the videos you watch and all that. Um, I don't know why I have so many, First Amendment auditors, though. Like, I don't even like those videos, but I got a bunch of them for some
Yeah.
reason. Um, but
I've been getting a lot of like trend stuff,
yeah,
like the new TikTok trends. That's all I've been getting.
yeah. But they collect data and stuff, and then they sell the data. You know, it's the same thing like whenever like at Bass Pro, for example. You know, like bought something, and they're all like, "Oh, what's a good phone number? Why do you need my phone number?" You know,
Hmm.
like you like everybody asks for your phone number. The reason they ask for your phone number is so they can sell your phone number.
Yeah.
That's how you get on telemarketers list, and everybody does it. There are police stations that ask for your phone number.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a ticket, they're like, "What's a good phone number?" Why do they need it? They're not gonna call me. They're gonna issue a warrant if I don't show up,
Yeah.
and then they're
Oh
gonna arrest me.
shit! Speaking of which,
Uh, oh boy.
I've got a couple more days. Damn, I'm like a couple days away from a warrant, and I forgot about it.
Yeah, yeah, clink up. Yeah. Hey man,
Hey, someone buy this truck real quick.
yeah, 3 hots in the cot. Like, yeah. But yeah,
Scared the shit out of me.
like they're not gonna call and like, hey, we were just thinking of you.
Yeah.
Thought maybe you won't come by the courthouse. Like if you got $20 something. They're not doing that. They're gonna sell it. That's what they do. Everybody that ever asks for your phone number, that's any kind of company or money involved, they want to sell it. Don't give out your phone number. Yeah, it's and they're like, oh, see, I was at Casey's and they're like, oh, are you a rewards member? I was like, no, because I am out of slots in my wallet to carry another freaking card. Yeah,
Well, you can just use your phone number.
that's exactly what they told me. And why are they doing that? So they can sell it. Same thing with your email address. Dude, I used to buy email addresses
Why?
so I could market
That when you're doing that phone marketing job thing.
email marketing. Yeah. Yeah. Advertising. Yeah. And for so like,
So you were one of those people.
yeah, but there was never a phone call or I didn't have to deal with anybody. And it was just like a little side hustle I did for a little bit. God, it was a lot of money. Like, it, if,
You sign me up on that. How's that doing?
yeah, if who I was working with actually took it serious and, uh, didn't bamboozle me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because he wasn't having to do anything. I was doing all the day-to-day stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just me running it was an easy 350 a week a piece. Like,
How many hours?
I would after I said everything, it'd take me, depending on how many different ads we were running. Um, I think the most I ever did at one time was 7. And after I knew how to do it, I did all 7 in like less than an hour.
Like an hour a day?
Mm. Well, no, that was just the one day.
And you got 350.
The rest of the time, because I would have to deal with it daily,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the time, I would be about 5 minutes in the morning before I went to work. I would have everything scheduled
Mm-hmm.
and send out all the emails. And then I come home after work, I check it, see how many got sent, see what we got,
Mm-hmm.
because like, so if I sent an email with an advertisement, depending on which advertisement it was, most time we hit the nickel stuff. So if somebody opened the email, right? Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what's that? You open it, that's 5 cents.
Huh.
And then they click on the link, that's a quarter. And then they actually like sign up for whatever free trial, that's $2.
Wow.
So, like if somebody went all the way through it, you'd make like $2.25. But I was also sending it out to 8.7 million people.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
you know, it's just a numbers game and you just keep doing it. And it was quick and easy. And, I enjoyed it because it was very um, structured.
What were you marketing?
Um, I would do solar panels, um, an AT&T ad. That one always hit because it was name recognition. It didn't really seem like a fake thing. And then um, I did some Bass Pro gift cards, did some Walmart gift cards,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Yeah, real piddly stuff. You didn't really. You could get into like these really big ones,
Yeah.
but they were like, you paid a lot to get into them.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's pretty cool though, still.
yeah, like I didn't have to pay for the advertisements that I ran.
Yeah.
What I had to pay for was to the emails to send. So you would buy a list from somebody, and once you bought the list, then you would send it all out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You need to sign me up on that for the days I don't have work.
I now the email thing is like gone, and you got to do like text messaging now.
Mm.
Those dumbass text message things that I usually cuss people out for.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean, there's a certain amount of startup cash you got to have to do it.
Okay.
So I mean, like if you get like about 3,500, if you got 3,500 together, then you could probably get started in it.
Ow. Like so much. Like, what's all that money going into?
You're buying the list, you're buying the software, you're buying the programs, you're buying the
Oh.
access. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff you got to. You know, it's like any other business. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, you got to buy the stuff you need to start up. You know, because you're not going to be putting the emails in one at a time.
Yeah.
Can't do that. So you need the software for that.
Okay.
So
Well, let's get off of your old jobs.
yeah, yeah.
What else we got?
Um,
There were some plane crashes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No fly zone this week. So
There were in the past month of 2025, 1 month.
mm,
We've had 15 plane crashes.
well,
15 in 1 month.
well,
Two major ones.
yeah.
Crazy. So in Washington D.C., there was one just outside of Washington D.C.
Mm,
at the Ronald Reagan Memorial Airport. It was right next to it apparently.
mm,
Um, a commercial airplane, or I don't know if it was commercial, American Airlines,
yeah.
crashed into a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. Black Hawk helicopter.
I don't. Whenever I first heard that, my first initial reaction was, I wonder who was that important on the plane. Because that is so like random and unrealistic that a Black Hawk helicopter, a military grade helicopter, and probably one of the most secured airports in the country,
Yeah,
that handle that kind of stuff every day. Like helicopters come and go from there constantly,
yeah,
and one just had an oopsie.
yeah.
Seems weird.
Very weird.
So it's like, who was who was you know who was who was on the airplane? That was Diddy on the airplane? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like there was that. Like, you know, to me, I'm all like, oh, they wanted to shut somebody up, and well, they got him.
yeah.
You know, so I mean, if you looked at you know, the flight list, you'd be all like, oh, it was that guy. So
Well, with that midair collision we had, that was 60, all 67 people abroad, both the helicopter and the plane died.
damn.
67 people? That's more than most like news breaking school shootings. Like that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
Almost 70 people.
yeah,
That's a big deal.
yeah. I mean, and that's sad as hell. You know, I mean, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I mean, because flying's scary anyway.
Yeah.
You know, then
Now everybody's scared because there's already been 15
yeah,
in
and
1 month.
yeah, and still somehow it's safer to do that than fly, or it's still safer to fly than it is to drive.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you spend any time on the interstate, you kind of understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, look up how many car crashes have already been reported in the past
yeah.
month. That's probably several hundred at least.
Well, like,
And worldwide, probably a couple thousand.
yeah. I mean, like, you see stuff like, um, oh, like people, you know, going to get on the interstate, right?
Hmm.
And they don't know, they don't realize that they have to yield when they're getting on the interstate.
Yeah. We'll
But
just merge anyway.
yeah, and then they'll be mad whenever somebody doesn't move over. Well, that person doesn't have to move over. And I mean, I've had arguments with friends about this.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
it's courtesy to, but you don't have to.
it's a courtesy, and you should try to move over when you can to make the flow go easier.
As long as it's safe.
Yeah, you safely do it. But if for some reason you can't, that car has to slow down and or stop. And nah, we're just gonna ride this thing all the way down the guardrail.
Yeah.
And blame, like, well, you didn't let me in. Well, yeah, came by my house and knocked on my door and I didn't let you in. And then you got a cold. Is that my fault? No,
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Well, how did we get on that? There's been two major plane incidences.
Mhm.
One was the one in Washington, D.C., and another one was in Philadelphia. And it was a medvac jet that plummeted from the sky and exploded in a fiery crash in northwest Philadelphia. And it claimed at least 7 lives and injured 19 other people.
Wow.
A medvac plane, one of those planes that are supposed to be intentionally like super super safe because they're there to. It's like a service vehicle,
Right.
and just plummets randomly.
Yeah.
We're done.
Well, I mean, honestly, that stuff probably happens quite a bit, but it's not reported because it's not newsworthy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, then why is this one?
uh, who? I
Like,
mean,
if they happen all the time, there's probably more than 7 people on most of them.
yeah. Well,
Why
I
has
mean,
happened this one time?
if you notice, usually whenever something big happens, like whenever something big happens, there's always something like being pushed through Congress or the Senate.
Yeah, I remember that with Joe Biden's son, right?
Mhm.
With his computer and whatnot. They were like, "Oh yeah, aliens."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like that. And and even like the regular like ESPN, kind of stuff, like NBA, like Luca got traded from the Mavericks for Anthony Davis. I don't know if you know either one of those
I've
two.
heard of Anthony Davis.
Okay. And Luca is like he's this he's like 25, almost 26-year-old NBA player. He's been I don't know if he's ever won the MVP of the league, but every year that he's been in the NBA, he's been in contention for it.
Mm,
He's taken them to the finals. He's taken them to the Western Conference. This is the Mavericks, like
yeah, not a very good team.
yeah, I mean they were at one time, but then
And
they
then Mark Cuban bought him, and then they've just been kind of shit after that. But
well, then whenever Cuban had them, they won the championship.
oh well, I'll just eat my foot then.
But anyway, like they've like really slacked off and stuff, and then so they traded like the probably pretty close to the number one player in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So you start looking around for like, or so what are we doing? Like, are we going to war with somebody? Like,
Yeah,
like they're trying to distract us from something. And I know that all sounds like conspiracy theory
it
shit.
does.
If it keeps happening over and over, I mean, eventually, aliens and all of that, Area 51, all that was all conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all like, well, yeah, there's aliens.
Yeah,
I love how nobody gives a shit.
no one does.
Like
Because we
nobody,
all assumed it was true.
yeah, like nobody cares. Like there's nobody's asking any more questions. Like, where are they?
Yeah.
Like, if we know that they're real,
Well, we know that they're at least in Mexico. They're who showed us the alien.
right? But like, so they confirm that they're real. They confirm that they're here, and they're confirmed that they interact with us.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Like, why isn't there? I gotta watch Justin Trudeau try to have a dick measuring contest with Trump, which he's losing sadly to a 78-year-old dude. But we can't like meet and talk with the alien. Like,
Yeah,
we can't have a little bit of
little
that.
interview.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna worry about our maple syrup income and
Yeah,
yeah.
like they had interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer after he went to jail. We can't talk to an alien.
Yeah.
You know, like I know that's not that crazy, but the way how much they were flaunting around the whole alien thing.
Yeah, and
Like,
then it's just gone.
yeah,
The drone thing, and it's
yeah,
just gone. You know, but even Trump's like even Trump said that like there were a lot of commercial stuff, a lot of hobbyists. You know,
yeah,
it wasn't a foreign country of any kind. So who knows? I mean, I could see that being another thing where that blew up. That wasn't really a deal,
yeah.
but
They were coming from the water.
yeah, yeah. I mean, people saw that, and nobody can explain it. So
I remember whenever that got asked to Trump during his like signing thing,
yeah,
where he was signing all these different things while he was coming into office. Um, they like one of the reporters asked him like, "What was the deal with the drones?" He was like, "I don't know, but hey, like asked some lady and was like, "Hey, what was that about?"
yeah,
And she like gave him an answer, and he just told everybody like immediately believed her.
yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess that's how our president's getting information. Just ask some person.
Well, that's how every president gets information.
Yeah,
Like the president's job isn't to know everything. The president's job is to have the right people in that know that specific thing.
okay.
Yeah, like a president is nothing more than like a manager. Like that's really all they do.
Yeah,
There's nothing really special about them in any way. It's just they have the authority to hire the best people, and then they put those people in certain positions,
yeah,
and then they tell them what to do. His job is to sign stuff and to trust what these people are telling him.
okay,
So, and then there's the negotiating thing, of course. I mean, that is something that the president does have to do, and you do have to be skilled in that. But which I think Trump is. I think it's different than I think everybody. I think all the other presidents were well lining their own pockets first off,
mm,
but then just not really forceful. Like they weren't really negotiating. They're like, all right, what we gonna do, man?
yeah.
Look, I want to get this much for myself because I've been looking at this house in Malibu. You know,
I'm really wanting to buy a boat this year for spring break.
and I saw it for like a split second, and I don't. Maybe you've seen it. I figured maybe you would have paid attention to it because since you're such a big Friends fan,
Okay.
what's the deal with Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston? Or what happened? Like
Uh,
you didn't hear about that?
uh-uh.
Oh yeah, she pull up a cup because we're about to have a little tea party.
Well, let me give this a little Google here.
Oh, go ahead, Google away. So
Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama.
yeah, like supposedly, uh, Barack and Michelle were getting a divorce, and
Says it's a fake divorce.
yeah, and the reason is because Barack was seeing Jennifer Aniston.
What?
Yeah. Now
Okay, I got it right here.
you got it.
amp.marca.com. I don't know what the fuck that is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as it turns out, the rumors were completely unfounded, especially the suggestion that Barack had been cheating on Michelle with actor Jennifer Aniston. Michelle betrayed as wait. Story featured phrases like Michelle betrayed as Aniston steals her husband's attention. They're obsessed with each other. Power circles in Washington and Hollywood can't stop gossiping. Those
Uh,
are all like headlines.
did it say it was fake or what?
Aniston denied the rumors when she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live in October that this is absolutely untrue. There is no truth. I've met him once. I know Michelle more than him.
Hmm.
She did joke that of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or email saying some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that. I was not mad at it.
Yeah,
What Jennifer Aniston said.
I'll be honest with you. If Barack Obama would have bagged Jennifer Aniston
No one would have been mad.
third term, I'm just saying I would have voted for him.
Yeah.
Like bring him back. Like,
Yeah, he's good.
hey, we got Trump for a second. Well, let's go ahead and put Barack back in.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't like his policies. Yeah, but Jennifer Aniston,
Yeah. What about Jennifer Aniston in the First Lady portrait? How about that?
Yeah, like,
Oh, that's another thing. Did you see Donald Trump's portrait?
nah,
His president portrait?
where he looks like a thug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
yeah, I know.
That's
Right?
a dude right there.
Yeah, he like straight up G in that thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love.
It's like, that's my president.
He has like such a menacing look. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, hell yeah. That's my president. I just thought it was a cool picture. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Sorry, there.
Yeah, get off your phone.
But I had to do something.
I don't care.
I had to do something that I wasn't supposed to do.
Don't care.
No, you don't.
Where's Rick?
What?
From The Walking Dead.
Oh,
It's who's the bad guy with Lucille? What's his name again?
Negan?
Yeah, Negan. He goes, don't care. Where's Rick? You know, it's a big TikTok trend now, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm falling into the brain rot of my generation.
Yeah. But yeah, the plane crash thing is crazy. The terror thing is crazy. Like, I don't.
And France and Barack Obama, who would have thought?
That out of all of the shit that we've talked about tonight, that made the most sense. Like, okay,
All right.
yeah, like I can understand that.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe I got like this thing about Jennifer Aniston, First Lady,
Well, Jennifer, that ass didn't change in 30 years.
I mean, I don't like what she's done, like plastic surgery wise.
She doesn't have a whole lot, though.
Dude,
Hers looks natural.
Out
of everybody else, like, look at Courtney Cox. That's a fucking massacre.
Yeah, that was.
She is
that was bad.
She's a benchmark for bad plastic surgery. But Jennifer Aniston, the little bit she's got, it works for her. Like, she looks natural. I mean, you can tell she's had something done because she looks so young and so old. But she's pretty damn good for the most part.
I'm trying. How old is she even?
She's like your age.
Okay, that's hurtful.
No, I mean, she looks like 30 and she's your age, so not that bad.
54.
Yeah, it's like your age.
Fuck you.
She's 54?
Yeah, she's 54.
Still rocking. Damn.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look
like those murder mystery movies that just came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like in the past 5 years. She looks 30.
She looks like somebody that looks like her. You know what I mean?
Looks like a clone.
No, not even a clone. But looks like her.
She looked pretty damn similar to whenever she was in Friends.
No, I mean, does that look similar?
Yeah.
You think so?
I don't think that's a very good picture. But yeah, she didn't change a whole lot. Add a couple crow's feet and a little bit of smile and wrinkles, and you've got Rachel.
Look at that one.
See?
What do you mean, see?
I mean, she's got some age showing, but she's pretty good.
But she don't even have the same lips.
So what?
What do you mean? So?
Yeah, after 30 years, they're going to be different.
No, dude.
Give Rachel a break.
Everybody look like I look different than whenever I was in my 20s. Everybody looks different when they're in their 20s. But now imagine me having my lips done.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Right.
I can barely see your lips, so.
No, yeah, but imagine I got them like puffed up and.
Yeah, I don't think I would call you my dad anymore. It'd be like, hey, Adam, you want to go record?
Yeah.
Like, that's how that would be.
Yeah.
We'd have a problem. Would you ever get any work done?
No.
If like price wasn't a part of it, someone was like, "Hey, we'll pay for it if you want to get something done."
Hey, you tell me what you think I need to have work done on.
Liposuction.
Oh, fuck you.
gastric bypass.
Be for real.
I don't know. You got pretty good hair still. I mean, maybe go to a stylist, but you got good growth on the hair still. You got some pretty heavy crow's feet.
Yeah.
Those are pretty heavy.
Get what is that?
The corners of your eyes.
No, I know what the crow's feet are, but what the hell is that? The stuff that they shoot in your face to get the wrinkles to go away.
Botox,
yeah.
Yeah, get you some Botox.
Okay.
You might need some. Is like hair replacement surgery, or like they take hair from another part of your body and put it somewhere else.
Oh, I've only got hair on certain parts of my body that I don't want anywhere else.
Take your ass hair
Yeah.
and put it on your beard. Like you need some more beard growth here.
Oh, on the sides?
On like your cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll just shave.
With the amount of age and lack of liposuction,
Do whatever.
All the beard is on the neck.
Do whatever. I grow a beard, I automatically get like randomly frisked at the airport. Like I'm getting pulled to the side room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so.
Sure, your wagon's still parking out front.
Yeah, like
your horses need fed.
It's so patchy. It's horrible.
Full neck beard Amish is what it looks like.
Yeah, like I do get jealous of like some guys' beards. Like you have a good beard.
Yeah.
Like you can grow even and everything.
That's something I'm very proud of. I have a pretty good beard.
Yeah.
Whenever it's not like the bottom of it likes to poke out.
Yeah.
Like it likes to swoop out like a wave.
That's just it.
Whenever I have like beard balm or beard wax that like holds it down, and whenever that's in, it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your little joke you said in there?
I said that's just your other chin.
Okay.
I was like, man, he didn't even hear that.
Yeah, you and all your friends were laughing.
So I need to get crow's feet done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Other than liposuction, that's about it.
Okay. See, and you get mad at me for the double chin.
I didn't get mad.
Joe, you're like, yeah.
It's funny that no one laughed or even noticed.
You can't hear anybody laughing on here. I know Colin's like, eh. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. I'm scared.
I got to think about the double chin and then started wagging.
Oh, I got another thing you might need.
What?
You need a Batman cowl, like surgically added to your head.
A Batman cowl?
Yeah. Like Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Surgically attached to your collarbones.
Why would I do that?
Fucking cool. It's badass, man. I don't know. Because you'd be the only dude in the world that's got surgically attached to Batman cowl.
What
like the gold emblem on the bottom that's on that statue drilled right into your sternum.
Yeah. What about my nose? Should I get a nose job?
You do have a weird nose.
Do I?
Turn to the side. Where the mic's not covering your nose.
My bad.
Oh, no, I mean your nose is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You got kind of a chunky nose, I could say.
Get back to the liposuction.
No, it's not like that. It's just you got a flat nose. Like mine comes to a point. Like I look like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. I got a Dorito nose. Yours is like a Cheeto Puff. Mine's like a Dorito.
How you can? I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, you're just stunned.
Yeah, like
you look like whenever someone draws a nose. That's what your nose looks like. Like in a cartoon or like on a picture.
So perfection.
No. Like if Sydney drew a nose.
Oh my god.
No, like if a toddler drew a nose and was like, "Here, mommy, look," and that's your nose.
I thought I was prepared for this hurtfulness, but
I'm ready, dude. I haven't seen you in a month. I got them prepared.
Okay, all right. Well, then what else? What else should I get? What else should I get done?
I don't know. I did hear about this one surgery. Okay, it fixes some condition you've got, like bitchitis. I don't know what it is, but like. I think they just prescribe you weed, so you stop being an asshole.
Well, there is another remedy for my bitchiness.
All right.
Yeah.
They're on the dishes.
No, it's just you moving out. That cures so much.
I'm so sure. Like as soon as I leave, check the cameras once a week. Every single time you're walking through, I'm like, this fucking house. Like even if I'm not here, why is this shit never clean? You're the only one that lives here. But
Yeah,
you're like, man, why is none of this how I want it?
I see. The problem is, I know what it's like whenever I'm the only one that lives here,
Yeah,
and
just say it.
it's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're never the problem, are you?
Not whenever it comes to dishes.
People who don't know this, Dad is on this fucking thing with dishes.
So
It's
bad.
all he talks about. The like 3 times I've talked to him this year.
Yeah.
It's been about the dishes.
Well, just
Man, these dishes are just never clean. I look in them and they stink. They're starting to sit there for a week. That's all you complain about.
huh.
Yeah. None of the dishes are mine. Quit talking to me about it.
That really.
The only dishes that are in there that could be considered mine
Mm-hmm.
is because my significant other made dinner
Or
for me and her and your grandchild. So
yeah.
all your bitching and moaning, you're whining about your grandbaby, actually.
Oh my god.
Ain't even here yet and you're complaining about
Oh
it.
my god. That
That is for the feeding and growth of your grandchild.
wow.
Yeah. That is for your child's development.
That is the definition of gaslighting. Oh my god.
Man, the gas is barely even on. I'm just sparking.
Like I've I've
In all my years.
I've always been against child abuse, but
Yeah, you're with those dishes, you're starting to have other feelings about child abuse. Yeah, no one's allowed to cook. Don't use no dishes.
Because you don't know how to clean them.
This is feeding your grandchild. Either we dirty some dishes or grandbaby don't eat.
Or just throwing this out there. Do the fucking dishes. Just putting it out there, you know? There is not ever, if you are eating a meal where it requires,
I love when you get this upset. It's my favorite thing.
Whenever if you eat a meal that it requires
Can you say it without stuttering?
that it soaks in the sink, that it soaks in the sink for over a week.
So funny. Would you it just soak.
Dude, I got a vein popping right here in the temple.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh, like it makes me so mad. I have a fucking twitch.
I'm crying. Oh, I love pissing you off.
Oh, yeah, and
I'm surprised you don't have more gray hair.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
surprised you don't look like Betty White, dude. I love pissing you off.
I feel it just going blink, 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 like just gray hair just popping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it infuriates me so.
Let's feel it a little more. See, why don't you just do the dishes? It's your house.
Because I've done the fucking dishes. I keep on having to do the dishes. I have gotten rid of and thrown away 3/4 of my dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to clean them. Just feel it now. I'm going to see you for another week, so I don't care.
Oh, you're going to see a lot of me. A lot of me.
Wake up and like you're standing over my bed with a scrubber and a pan. Just start.
Dude, it's like seriously, they almost ended up in your room.
Why?
Because you weren't doing it. Like nobody was doing them.
Out of all the dishes, like the ones that Emily uses for making dinner,
Uh-huh.
there's been like 2 pans like this month that she didn't clean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many were in there before?
I don't know. That was a whole nother whining, crying week.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm done with the dishes.
Okay.
I'm done. Yeah.
Hey, podcast time's up. I'm tapping the wrist.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, now that you got
Only
my
a
blood
couple
pressure up.
weekends.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
Come
this
on.
podcast is a good idea.
Dude, I'm gonna start drinking.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
you know, in all honesty, I don't know why it like I don't know. I don't know why it bothers me so much.
hey, you just don't like your kitchen looking gross. Like you're perfectly reasonable about why you're upset about it. I
Yeah.
just love giving you shit back because you love to complain about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Like your argument for it is perfectly reasonable. It's just you talk about it too much. It's like whenever you're growing up and like you're in your room cleaning it,
Uh,
and then your mom comes in and it's like clean your room. You're like, I don't want to now.
yeah.
It's kind of like how you beat it until no one's gonna do it.
Well, see, the one like thing that gives me peace is because you do have a child on the way,
Mhm,
and all I gotta do is be patient
mhm.
because you're gonna come over and you're gonna be, Dad, this little shit doesn't listen. I keep telling him over and over and over and over, and honestly, I hope you have a girl.
Don't put that on me, Ricky. Don't you put that on me, Ricky.
But they're not listening to anything that I say, and I'm gonna have so much joy in my heart, and I'm gonna go, well, son, you just gotta keep at it, just be positive and all that. Because like
Never tell him no.
because I have talked a lot about it, right?
About what?
About dishes,
Yeah.
but have I lost my shit on
Yeah.
compared to
What?
would we have had the same conversation when you were 12?
No, because you just started throwing shit.
Yeah, well, we had the same conversation when you were 15.
Probably not.
Yeah. So
You are better in comparative to other years, but that's like comparing you to Frank Gallagher.
so
Like that's not.
so
I'm just joking, by the
now
way.
the parental response would be the same that, whenever you were 15 and stuff like that, right? Like, like, hey, go do the dishes. Because I have that ability. I can be like, hey, go do them. Well, I don't want to do 'em. Fuck you, go do them.
Yeah.
Like, I can make it happen.
Yeah.
But that,
Just still live here.
yeah, and I'm still dad and you're still son, and blah, 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 blah.
And that don't matter. I still live here.
But,
If you come over to my house and it's like, go do your dishes, fuck no.
right. But, so I could do it that way, right? To where I force you to do what I need or want you to do, right? Like a lot of parents do. But in the situation that you're in, and even your brother, because you guys are now young men, so parenting has to change. Like I can't just force you to do stuff
Hmm.
because that's not the way the world works
Yeah.
unless you're in jail. But like you have to be able to self motivate yourself.
Hmm.
Somebody has to be able to tell you what's required or what's needed or what's wanted, and and that's what happens in the workforce. Like whenever you're at work, there are expectations, and you can either choose to meet those or not meet those.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing at home. There are expectations every day that have to do with the house, and you can either choose to meet them or not meet them. And if I force you to do it, you'll never self motivate yourself to do it, to go do it.
Hmm.
The only reason I ever self motivate to do anything is because I didn't have a choice.
Okay.
So, because my dad didn't give me a choice, it was, I was on my own, and it's just do it.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn the hard way with no real backup plan or anything like that. It's like, do it or don't do it.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I've been treating it the way that I've been treating it. With the talking and stuff like that. Of course, now I'm kind of considering the yelling thing a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, you'll find that out whenever your kid gets older and stuff like that. Because you're just trying to, there's a time to there's a time to like be the boss, and then there's time to lead. So, and now I think is the time to lead you in the right direction, and then let you figure it out.
Yeah.
So. You got anything else to piss me off about?
Mm, nah, I'll give you a break.
Yeah, he's just waiting till we go off the air and go. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, about it.
yeah. Anyway,
Oh, one other
oh
thing.
yeah,
Uh, this week we have another baby appointment.
mm-hmm.
We might be finding out the gender.
Be cool. I
Fingers crossed for the boy.
hope it's a girl.
I hope it's a boy. In my heart, I want it to be a girl, but realistically, I want it to be a boy because they're easier. And then if I have other kids, it'll be like the older one will protect them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in my heart of hearts, I do want a girl. It's just gonna be so little cute.
I don't know, man. Like, I had like the older sister, man. Like a lot of times they do more protection than the older brothers.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn karate, teacher.
What? I was thinking about this the other day.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, well,
Just
I mean, might as
kidding.
well, you brought it up, so um, I was trying to figure out what kind of grandpa I wanted to be.
Okay,
Well, because I
I
mean,
know this is gonna be goofy as hell.
no, I'm being serious.
Okay,
Like, what kind of grandpa do you envision that I should be?
that you should be.
Yeah.
I think you should be like my grandpa, like your dad,
Okay.
like how he was towards me, not how he was towards you. Like everything is like I don't know, you something he always did was he made me like find fun in things that aren't,
Hmm.
like doing stuff on the farm. You know, normally that's not fun. Like, oh, I'm gonna go, work on a tractor or go do beans or
Hmm.
something. But he showed me how it could be fun,
Yeah.
whether it's like listening to music or you know, uh, making jokes, something like that. Like he found a way to make it fun while also teaching me how to do something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the only like memories I have of like grandparents, like other than your dad, I had Grandpa Brian
Yeah.
from my memory. Those are the only two grandpas I can remember doing anything with.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Brian, it was just like hanging out basically. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna watch these movies or watch these Kiss concerts or
Hmm.
you want to ride with me to Joplin while I go take all these cans. Like it was just hanging out, which I really loved and it was awesome and it was fun.
Yeah.
But it also was I guess it was a lazy way of bonding, you know?
Well, in that particular scenario where you were with your grandpa Brian, I mean, he was doing it because he loved being with you.
Yeah.
You know,
He was just enjoying the time. Yeah.
yeah, but also he was, like that was the time that like your mom was working and I was out of town. Like
Yeah.
that's it was like he watched you a lot.
Yeah. Which I
Um,
loved. I loved going and seeing Grandpa. Go spend the night at Grandpa's house,
mhm, yeah, you guys loved it, and he was great at it.
And he was just a couple houses away, so it was
Mhm.
easy.
I'd like to um uh, I'd like to be like an involved grandpa.
Hmm.
Like
Well, that's like the bare minimum, but yeah.
no,
Just
you'd
kidding.
be surprised what the bare minimum can be. Um, like
I want to be the grandpa that shows up.
well, I mean, shit, there are some that don't even like they show up at like graduation. Like who's that guy? Oh yeah, but like I mean, the good thing about being a grandparent that I can foresee is that I don't have all of the financial responsibility. I'm just responsible for the financial part of me and them having fun,
Hmm.
like going to here, going to there, just, and just having a little buddy with me.
Yeah.
Um, that's the part I'm looking forward to after potty training.
So you're looking for a lap dog. That's what I'm hearing.
No, but like, how many times like you and me went somewhere and I just could not financially afford to do the things that I wanted to do. with you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the greatest thing that a grandparent can do is because usually they're, you know, most grandparents are financially able to do those things,
Yeah.
even though they couldn't do them with their own kids.
Mhm.
And I would have, of course, much rather have been able to do all those things with you guys, you know, and then be able to do them with my grandkids too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that just wasn't the reality that we grew up in,
Yeah.
you know, and I wish I could have, but you know, no, in some way it's you know something I want to do, and another way it's you know making up to you and making up to myself, and
Mhm.
you know stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff.
I'm looking forward to, I don't know, graduation? I'm not sure.
You think that, but
Yeah.
yeah, the time flies so fast, man. Like it's
It still hasn't fully kicked in yet. Like, I don't think it's gonna fully kick in until it's here.
right. Like as soon as the baby, like so.
Like, I keep assuming something bad's gonna happen. That's my assumption. And I'm like, man, you know.
Well, that's a realistic stance to take because I mean, shit can happen. Hopefully, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I pray that it doesn't. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I'm looking forward to this immensely. I know you are too.
Yeah, I hope nothing bad happens either. It's just my assumption. Like, in reality, I'm a very, like, for the most part, pretty logical person.
Hmm.
So I, like, weigh all the odds. And that's normally what I base everything off of. Like,
Yeah.
that's why you say that I would be like a good manager
Hmm.
because I weigh all the odds of every situation
Hmm.
and pick the best one that has the best odd. That's why I
Right.
don't gamble or anything like that.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm picking that pretty high odd and not sticking with it, but like recognizing that it's a possibility.
Well, I mean, because you know, like you do have common sense. All that will go out the window as soon as the baby's born.
Common sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Like so, like I can remember. You know, not like I can remember the feeling, but like it wasn't a thought. You know, because I was so scatterbrained whenever you were born. I had so many different emotions going on, but I do remember realizing that, like I will die for this kid, like like so much. So I don't know. Like whenever you see the baby, you be like, okay, nothing else is more important.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already in that mindset. Like, there is nothing more important than that kid right now.
Right, but I'm
But
just
I know what you mean. Like
yeah,
everything's gonna get jacked to 100 as soon as it gets here.
yeah.
So,
But all right, well, I think that's probably it.
all right. Bye, folks.
So you have a great week.